1,000 years ago there lived a king. They say he was so strong he could crack open a mountain at will. The only one stronger than him was the god Ura, who ruled above all. Our king wished to free our people from the evil god, so he forged an almighty crown from the very heart of the mountain, and with its power he banished Ura. In the years that followed, the king brought the golden era to our horizon, a time filled with such luxury words cannot describe. Alas, it was not long until another beast of a different horizon wanted this powerful crown for themselves. The foxes. They tricked the king and spirited him and his crown far, far away, never to be seen again. One day, a prince might brave the wild, unkind horizons to return the king's crown and break our curse. The wicked foxes are strong and their dark power spreads far. But we are royal snowcats, and they can never break the honor of our family. And family always prevails.
Hello and welcome to this Kickstarter campaign for the Snowcat Prince. I'm making this extra little video to leave that trailer that you saw above alone and just explain a little bit more about who I am and what this project is. My name is Dina Norlund and I'm an illustrator and concept artist from Norway, but I'm currently living and working in the UK. I have a company, it's called Hushbird Limited, which is what you saw in the beginning of the previous trailer, which is kind of cool, and under that name I publish my own books. Also, with the support of my Patreon and YouTube, that is kind of what allows me to fully focus on my project, which is really, really cool. Now, last year I did another Kickstarter campaign, which was called Grey Legs, and here is the final book if you haven't seen it before. It's a soft cover and it's a children's book, and with the success of this one, I was allowed to start working on my next project, which was the Snowcat Prince. It started out as a children's book, which was really surprising when it turned into be a graphic novel. So it went from a small children's book to a 120-page graphic novel, so the workload was a lot bigger, and I was planning to publish this book a lot sooner, but naturally you need a lot more time to do a graphic novel. So now I have inked all the pages, I'm almost colored all the pages, and I'm very excited to start printing it, which is where this Kickstarter campaign comes into play. The plan is to print the comic in A4 size, which is called an oversized comic, I believe, I'm not sure, but it's pretty big and it's going to be hardcover, which is the first hardcover book that I've ever done. As I said, it's going to be 128 pages and it's going to be full color. Now, I've added one stretch goal for now, there will possibly be more, who knows, but if we can get to the stretch goal, we can actually give the book gold foil cover and also a cloth spine. Now I have a few rewards as well that I've exclusively made for this Kickstarter. I won't be selling it after the Kickstarter, so you can go and check those down below. And as I said, there might be some future stretch goals if I feel like we can. But the main focus is to print the book. And that is what I'm very excited about, and it will also be the only way they can read the story that I've created. The Snowcat Prince is a fantasy graphic novel, so kind of imagine a mix between The Hobbit, fairy tale, maybe a bit of Ghibli. It's a bit of everything. It's a pretty simple story, but I liked the process of figuring out how to tell such a long story, and I'm very excited to share it with you. Our main character is called Steve, is how you pronounce it. It's a bit of a tricky name, so if you don't know how to say that, you can say Snowball or Prince. He's also joined by a girl named Kit, and I won't say too much about who she is now, because I'm trying to keep this Kickstarter spoiler free. There's a bunch of other videos of me figuring out the story and working on the process of creating a graphic novel on my YouTube channel, so if you are curious to where this started and evolved to, there's a playlist there and I will link it down below as well, so you can go check it out if you want to get some more insight and backstory. Now this is everything for this video. If you have any questions, there's an FAQ page on the Kickstarter campaign page, which you can ask any questions and I will answer you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will support this book and help me get it printed. Bye bye!